to This Week in Tremont FFA. I'm Mrs. Schweigert. And I want to introduce our co-hostess, Olivia Whitaker. Olivia, welcome, and thanks for joining me. I'm really excited about this collaboration and having you part of the weekly announcements. Why don't you share a little bit about yourself?
My name is Olivia Whitaker. I'm a freshman at Tremont High School, and this is my first year in FFA.
Good. And are you doing any contests or competitions or activities?
Not at the moment. I know there's a livestock judging contest that's coming up.
That you're interested in? And is there a particular project that you might be working on that has to do with agriculture communications? If you're not ready to reveal yet, that's okay. You can just drop some hints.
Well, I'm not fully done with it, so I don't know if I'll share a whole bunch about it, but I'm thinking of doing a podcast, and I've kind of got some of the bits and pieces together, so there will be interviews and some ag topics and just kind of talk about my FFA journey and stuff like that.
Exciting. I'm really excited for you. Very cool. So this week is slam-packed full of activities. Let's start off first with strawberry orders. All orders, the paper orders, are due by the end of the day, Tuesday. And you need to return those order sheets and the payments to Mrs. Schwarting. And then the online ordering will end at 11:59 p.m. on the website. The website is http://TremontFFAstrawberries.chatterup.com. So, hey, Olivia, why is this week going to be significant?
Well, it's National FFA Week. Did you know that the first National FFA Week was celebrated in 1948, which was 76 years ago? The National FFA Board of Directors designated this week-long celebration around President George Washington's birthday, February 22nd. This was done to honor his legacy of being an agriculturist and farmer.
You are correct, and I did not know that until recently. So what are we going to be doing here this week? I know you've been part of a group that has already been doing quite a few things, including community service and decorating. What else do we have up?
Well, first we'll be having dress-up days with activities each day. So the dress-up themes and activities. Yesterday we held a community service day, helping at the Share Closet, Tremont Food Pantry, and senior meals at the community center. Tuesday's Blue and Gold Day. Props to everyone wearing blue and gold.
And if you're wearing blue and gold, be sure to get your ticket to win the $25 Casey's gift card. In fact, all week, if you dress up, you'll receive a ticket to enter. And all of those tickets will be handed out during study hall time. So what else is happening?
Well, Wednesday is Wear Camouflage, and there's free donuts for members before school in the ag classroom, beginning at 7:30.
Yum!
Then Thursday is Dress Country or Dress for the Country Club with an annual hay bale toss at lunchtime.
This will be done actually in a new location, kind of between the four corners and the bathroom areas. What we're trying to do is we don't want to accidentally hit any of the art projects, and that's always kind of been a concern for myself as a parent, and I know it's a concern for Mrs. Roller as well, and all the students who, many of which are also FFA members, but
Yep, we'll wrap up this week on Friday with Wear America Day and Drive a Tractor to School Day. Tractors will be on display in the teacher's parking lot.
That is correct. And new this year, if you do not have your own tractor to drive, but you still would like to have that experience, we are working to pair students with a local farmer or business. And then you are able to ride to school, learn a little bit more about the tractors. You'll need to let myself or Mrs. Schwarting know, and we'll do our best to make that happen. So, Olivia, are you going to be driving a tractor? I think Jacob
Well,
is.
yeah. I'm not too sure yet. Me and Jake might ride along together, but we don't know yet.
Can you do that without like fighting siblings?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, good. Right. All right. Okay. Got to make sure to keep him in line.
Mhm.
So we do have a few other activities that aren't necessarily National FFA Week related throughout the week. Can you kind of do a little rundown about what else is happening?
Yeah. So there's a couple additional meetings or events this week. On Wednesday, there's an Ag in the Classroom meeting during study hall. Contact Claire if you have any questions. And then dairy judging team on Thursday. There's a dairy judging practice in the Ag classroom at 5:30 p.m. There's a flyer with practice days and times now in the Ag classroom. And then on Friday, those who are driving tractors to school will meet at Jack's Cafe at 5:45 a.m.
Yes, that is a time-honored tradition. And something that I just learned today is that this was something that was started when our alumni, Kelsey Vance Neville, was a senior, and a bunch of kids had gotten together to drive their tractors to school. And sadly, that following week, one of those students was tragically killed in an accident, a farm accident. And I'm not going to share a lot more about that right now because we will be later in the week. But if you have seen a plaque hanging in the shop, that will give you a little bit more information. But I had no idea that that tradition began that long ago or that it was connected with that individual. So props to Mrs. Neville for sharing that with us during the community service activities. So the question I like to ask, and I can't ask because I forgot to do it during our broadcast, is how many sips of my coffee did I take today? And actually, I'll ask you this: how many sips of coffee did you see me take during the entire day we spent together? Most of it.
I don't know. I wasn't watching.
Stopped drinking coffee for a while, actually. So no, you didn't see me take any sips, but I'm gonna try to make up for it here. Okay, I think we'll be good, but I will post that answer on the classroom wall. Something else new that we're gonna add to the broadcast is doing an agriculture fact of the week. So Olivia, take it away.
Okay. So the agriculture fact of the week is, did you know the U.S. farmland declined by nearly 20 million acres between 2017 and 2022? That's according to the latest USDA Census of Agriculture, released yesterday. Those farmland losses continue a downward trend that has been ongoing for decades, and USDA Secretary Tom Vilsack has concerns.
And he does. And hopefully we'll be sharing more about that in the coming weeks. Well, I think you did a fantastic job. How do you feel?
I'm feeling good, I feel like as, it started and was ongoing, I got less and less nervous.
Podcasting and broadcasting.
Thanks.
So this wraps up this week in Tremont FFA. Thanks everyone for joining us and have an outstanding week. Over and out.